Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Easy podcast for a better life. I'm Emma, and as always, I'm joined by my fantastic co-host, George. How are you doing today, George?
Hey, Emma. I'm doing great, feeling energized and ready for today's topic. How about you?
I'm doing well, too. Today, we're talking about a feeling almost every English learner has experienced. It's that moment when you look at your textbook or your vocabulary list and you just can't.
You might tell yourself, I'm lazy, I have no motivation. But what if we told you that's probably not true? What if the problem isn't your character but your capacity?
So our honest and hopeful topic for today is this. You are not lazy, you are overwhelmed. And we'll connect this directly to your English learning journey. George, why is it so easy for us, especially as learners, to call ourselves lazy?
I think it's because lazy is a simple story. It's an easy explanation. Society often says, if you succeed, you worked hard. If you don't, you were lazy. But life and learning is much more complex than that.
Exactly. For an English learner, the goal can feel huge. Become fluent. It's like looking at the top of a very high mountain. If you feel tired before you even start, it's not because you don't want to see the view. It's because the mountain is big. That's overwhelm.
Let's define that word clearly. Overwhelmed means you have too many things to think about or do. Your brain feels too full. It's not a personality problem, it's a situation problem.
Dr. Devin Price, in his book Laziness Does Not Exist, writes something powerful. He says, when someone seems lazy, they are usually struggling with an invisible barrier.
For us as learners, what are these invisible barriers? Maybe it's the fear of making a mistake when speaking, or the shame of not being perfect. Maybe it's just life stress, work, family, that fills your mental space, leaving no room for new English words.
Let's talk about what's actually happening in your brain. We'll use simple words, I promise. George, explain cognitive load.
Okay, think of your brain like a kitchen counter. If you put one or two things on it, a cup, a book, it's fine. But if you put every plate, every pan, every grocery bag on it, you have no space to actually cook. Cognitive load is just a science term for how much stuff is on your mental counter.
Beautiful explanation. When you're stressed about work, worried about family, and then you try to add English grammar rules, your mental counter is full. There's no space. So your brain's solution is to shut down. It says, let's do nothing. This looks like laziness, but it's actually your brain protecting itself.
Another important term is your nervous system. This is your body's communication network for stress and calm. When you're constantly busy, it's like your nervous system is in danger mode. It's always active.
And in this mode, it's very hard to learn. Learning requires a state of safety and curiosity. So, if you feel lazy about studying English, ask yourself first, is my nervous system calm or is it in danger mode from other things in my life?
Let's make this very practical. Emma, what are specific signs that an English learner is overwhelmed, not lazy?
Here are a few. You buy a new textbook or download a new app, but you never open it. The pressure to do it perfectly from the start is too high. You keep restudying the same beginner material because moving forward feels scary. You avoid speaking opportunities even though you want to. The fear of the moment is overwhelming. You think, I must study for 1 hour every day, and when you can't, you do nothing at all or nothing thinking.
This is where the writer James Clear can help us. In his book Atomic Habits, he says a famous line, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems."
What does this mean for us? It means the goal, be fluent, will overwhelm you. But a system is a tiny, easy habit. Your system could be, I will listen to this podcast for 10 minutes on my way to work. Or, I will learn and use one new word today. Tiny actions don't overwhelm the system.
So, how do we move from feeling overwhelmed to making gentle progress? Let's build a kinder plan. Step 1. Change your words. When you think, I'm so lazy, stop. Say instead, I am feeling overwhelmed. This is a normal human feeling. What do I need right now? This changes everything. Step 2. The 2-minute rule. If a task feels too big, promise yourself to do it for just 2 minutes. Open the book for 2 minutes. Write 1 sentence for 2 minutes. Starting is the hardest part. Often, you'll continue.
Step 3. Schedule rest, not guilt. The researcher Brené Brown says, rest is not a reward, it's a part of the process. If you study English for 20 minutes, then rest for 10 without your phone. This rest allows your brain to absorb what it learned. It's not lazy, it's smart. Step 4. Lower the bar for success. Success today is not having a perfect conversation. Success is sending a text with your new word. It's pronouncing 1 sentence out loud. Celebrate the tiny win. It builds momentum. And please, make mistakes. Mistakes are not failure. They are data. They tell your brain what to work on next. An overwhelmed brain fears mistakes. A learning brain welcomes them as teachers.
If you are listening and feeling this weight, we want you to pause for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath.
You are learning a whole new language. That is a brave and beautiful thing. The fact that you are here, listening, proves you are not lazy. You are courageous. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to be kind to yourself when you feel stuck.
Your English journey is not a race. It's a path. Some days you walk fast, some days you sit under a tree and rest. Both are part of the journey.
So this week, we invite you to try one small thing, one tiny English habit, and pair it with one moment of true rest. Notice how it feels.
And that's everything for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and learned something new, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Because your support helps us create more helpful lessons for you.
Stay motivated, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode.